What's up, tribe? How you guys doing? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And I hope you like this video. This is Project Runway, Season 19, Episode 10, honey. So we are down to 7 designers, and they have them moving into rooms and, combining rooms and stuff like that. And, it's getting real because, things are getting smaller. The numbers are getting smaller. And so they get to the studio. And on stage, there are vases with different things in them. There's vases with apples, vases with oranges, and vases with flowers, aka cherry blossoms. Okay. And so, Christian tells them to take a seat because, the vases are connected to the challenge. Just take a seat. So he says, this is the challenge, the client challenge. And we know that over the years, we've had different clients. We've had teachers, we've had first responders, we've had single parents. Like we've had these different, challenges before. But this year, the challenge is Real Housewives. So the different vases represent which franchise they're from. So Apple, Real Housewives of New York, which was Leia and Countess, Luanne. The oranges were the Real Housewives of Orange County. It was Gina and Shannon. And then the cherry blossoms, the Real Housewives of Potomac, the Grand Dame, Karen, Gisele, and Dr. Wendy. And so, of course, Bones and Chastity, Erin, they are falling out because they know exactly who these people are. And they are like, I'm not going to say starstruck, but definitely like, oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Anne was like, I'm international. I don't know none of these people. I don't know what a housewife is. I don't know. Coral was like, yeah, I don't know these people. So it was funny how some people were like, oh my gosh. And the other people were like, now the guest judge this week is none other than Andy Cohen. And when I tell you that Andy Cohen was working that runway like it was a reunion. Oh, he's so messy. Andy is messy boots. Okay. So the name was written inside of the vase. So based on who you were sitting next to was who you got. And their name was inside. So we have Shannon is with Bones, Karen is with Chastity, Gisele is with Erin, Luanne is with Chantal, Leia is with Coral, Wendy's with Christine, and Gina is with Anna, right? So, of course, the challenge of this, the hard part, because I don't want to say challenge. The hard part of this challenge is always giving the client what they want, but staying true to your aesthetic. And Christian is, a lot of designers do, but we know Christian Siriano is modern time probably one of the best at it right now. At least that I know of. Y'all know, okay. We know that Christian's dresses are all up and down runways and red carpets, and his clients seem to love him. People like Leslie Jones and so many people are just sing his praises. So I think he definitely has a way of doing that in a way that's authentic. So Shannon and Bones, poor Shannon. Well, no, poor Bones. Shannon said, "Listen, I'm sorry. Let me rewind a little bit. So they are designing reunion looks for them, and of course, anybody who knows a Real Housewives franchise, the reunion is like the Super Bowl. Like your looks for the whole season could have been on point, but if you screw up the reunion, baby, it is over. It is over." And so Shannon is sitting with Bones, and Shannon is like, "Listen, I have not been so successful in the past with doing a great job with my reunion look." So they talked about her reunion look from last year, which absolutely looked like an ice skater's dress. It wasn't great. And she starts telling him all the things she doesn't want. She has a fupa, so she doesn't want that. She's going to double spank. She's, she doesn't want it, that I didn't know that their dresses had to be either pants or cocktail length. And at least she said for Orange County, but I'm sitting here thinking, I remember other franchises that have ball gowns that come to the floor. So I don't know if that's just an Orange County thing. But anyway, she said that it has to be cocktail length or it has to be pants. She talked about not wanting her arms out. She said that she likes black. Like, she had all these parameters. And y'all know, out of all of the designers, Bones is the last one. Bones likes taking risks. He likes doing something different. And originally he had created like this very basic black dress. And then he was like, I can't do this. Like, I can't send this down the wrong way. Like, and so he ended up doing something a little different. We'll get to that later. Then we had Karen and Chastity. Karen let Chastity know, listen, I got this hourglass figure, baby, and I need to show it off. And so Chastity, I feel like Chastity understood the assignment. The only thing I didn't like that Chastity did was that she did it in black. And Karen said she loved it, but people kept saying, well, I don't wear black a lot. I don't wear black a lot. I don't wear black a lot. But so I feel like if she had done that dress in a different color, I feel like, you know what I'm saying? But I definitely, I feel like she understood. But Karen didn't give her a whole lot of do's and don'ts. She was just like, I want to show off my figure. So whatever it is, I want it cinched. Okay? I want it cinched, baby. And so then we had Gisele and Erin. Gisele said, she showed him some of her old looks, and she said, listen, I love me a good pantsuit, a good jumpsuit. And Erin was like, I like this look on you. And so we're going to do something a little bit, with the pants suit situation. And, Gisele was like, hey, I just, okay, I'm here for it. Now, I'll get that to the end. I'll get to that at the end. Then we had Luanne with Chantal. Luanne was like, listen, I do cabaret. So I want something that's going to give me that cabaret look, but I'm also like, a power woman. So I want to exude that as well. So those were the directions she gave. Leia, she said, listen, I just like to be wild. I like to be, I'm free. I want to do something that's not going to be the expected from me, but still be, still give me that flair, still give me that little extra oomph to it. Gina, I don't know. I don't think Gina gave Anna no whole lot of direction. She just said she want to feel like a princess. Girl, 5-year-olds want to feel like a princess. The worst one, I think, was Wendy. Okay, Wendy said, and the reason why I say it was the worst one is because Wendy, and here's where I think Wendy was not fair to her designer. Wendy told that woman, whatever you do, just make sure you do it well. You could put me in pants, you could put me in a skirt, you could put me in a gown. I don't care. I want you to show off my butt, and I want you to show off my boobs, because I got these new boobs. We know about her new boobs, and I got this new butt, and that is what I want to accentuate. I don't care whether you put it in a pants. I don't care whether you put it in a suit. I don't care whether you put it in a dress. Now, remember, she said she didn't care. But then when Christina made her this pantsuit, she didn't like it. And she was like, and she tried to, in my opinion, she tried to mix it up as if she that she gave some clear directions, but you didn't. You told her you ain't care. As long as she made it look good, as long as she could do it well. Well, then you get there, you don't like what she came up with, but you didn't give her, like, Shannon might have gave Bones too much direction, but I'd rather you give me too much direction and not enough direction, because she did what you said and you didn't like it, but then you tried to make it seem like she had done something wrong, and I didn't like that. And, Christina had a whole breakdown, child. She was crying. She didn't call Wendy a diva and some more stuff. Now, I don't know if it rose to the level of Wendy being a diva. Now, I ain't going to say that it took it to that level, but I do feel like Wendy was dishonest in her interpretation of their conversation. Now, when they was, I'm backtracking a little bit, y'all. When they was down to the mood, now Chastity, I understand the pressure getting to you, girl. I get it. But Chastity was yelling across mood and cussing and stuff. And she did come back later and apologize. But I don't know if did you apologize to the people you was yelling at? I like you, Chastity. You my girl. But they didn't show us that. Now, that doesn't mean you didn't do it, because you know how they show us what they want to show us. So I don't know whether you did or not. I hope you did, because they didn't show us you apologizing to the people at the mood that you was yelling at, okay? But she did come back and say she just a little stressed out. Just a little, it's a lot. So Aaron feels like he's got the leg up because Aaron always feels like he has a leg up because he said he's used to designing for clients and this isn't new for him and he knows how to, design for a client. Yada 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 yada, child. Aaron always got all the answers. Aaron always know everything, right? Anyway, so when Christian comes in to do his walkthroughs, again, I think this is what I think people need to understand about Christian. Go and look at his website. Go and look at Christian doesn't do black well. Like he loves colors. And he's always getting on them about these colors and these colors and these colors because he said the same thing to Chastity about Karen's dress. Like, why would you put her in black? Like, this is for her reunion look. Why are you putting her in black? And again, I liked the dress. I didn't like the color. The same thing when they got to Leia, they put her in this flesh. Anna picked up this flesh tone material. I liked the concept of the dress, but you're gonna put flesh tone on someone that's already, I don't want to say she's flesh tone, but it blends in. It's almost like an undergarment that you want to blend in. You don't want it to stand out. You know what I'm saying? It did not. I don't think it flattered and it did her any justice. That's just my opinion. Shannon, like I said, Bones came up with an idea for a dress, but then Bones was like, yeah, I can't put this on her. Like, it is just a plain A-line dress, and I just got to add something. Because he was like, she said she don't like feathers, but her shoe got feathers on it. Listen, what she says she prefers and what her stylist put her in to put on this, to wear on this show, are two different things, Bones. Like, please don't think that woman had, like a stylist put her in them shoes. Especially when she told you she don't even like feathers. She probably might not have been happy about wearing those shoes, but if that's what the stylist gave her and that's what she had to wear, then that's what she had to wear. You know what I mean? So we get to the runway, and like I said, Andy was the judge, and Andy was being messy. But Andy definitely had an insight on the girls. I mean, the women, excuse me. I'm going to call them girls. He definitely had an insight on them. And his point of view came in handy when they got to deliberation, when he was like, listen, he knows how important the reunion is. He knows what that reunion looks like, right? So let's get to some of these looks, y'all. Now, I have a few of them. I don't have all 7 of them. I do have a few. I apologize. These pictures aren't the best, but let's go down the line. Let's start with Kern. Nope, that's not Kern. That's Kern. Okay, now I know that's not the best. It's not a close-up as I normally try to get, but you see a black dress. It's got it's got the chest out, so it's accentuating her girls. You see the hourglass figure, right? But what you can't tell from this picture is how this is like bedazzled and sparkled, and you don't get the detailing because it's washed out because it's all black. Again, I wasn't here for it. I just wasn't here for it. Again, as a dress, I liked it, but the color, I just think you did yourself a disservice with the color, child. This is Dr. Wendy's outfit. Now, Dr. Wendy's outfit, I did not like the way that the chest area was. I feel like it was it was boning in the corset, but it just did. It looked like her breast was gonna pop out at any moment. Like, and then she had this scarf thing hanging off the back that just didn't seem to make no damn sense. They did end up doing the pants, but it just didn't do it for me. It just didn't do it for me. This is Leia's outfit. You see how it's just flesh tone. It's just washed out. I liked the material, the design at the top, but it's just, again, the color. I think Coral did herself a disservice with that coloring. This is Giselle's. Now, if you saw the Real Housewives of Potomac reunion, Gisele actually wore this to the reunion. This was her reunion look. It was, it was a little more finished because, of course, I'm sure he had time to go back and finish it. And I'm going to give Gisele kudos for that. I'm going to give Gisele kudos for loving this outfit authentically and loving it so much that this was her reunion look for this season. So even though Aaron was in the top, and he didn't win. I guess I just gave myself away. He wasn't the winner, but he was in the top. But the fact that he still won because she wore his design anyway. But here is the winner. I love this. It was like tuxedo on one side, corset on the other side, the split up the thigh, baby. And even though this was black, and I know y'all gonna say, well, this is black too, and blah 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 blah. But because this corset was like a sheer, it didn't wash it. It just didn't wash itself out the way that Sparkle did with the other dress. It just didn't. And I was here for it. Plus, when you think of tuxedo, black is very traditional to what a tuxedo is. So I was here for that, right? So when we talk about who was in the top and who was in the bottom, Erin and Coral were it. Nope. Erin and Chantal, excuse me, were in the top, and then in the bottom was Chastity, Anna, and Coral. Yeah. Now Bones was safe, and Chantal? No. Bones or somebody was safe. Now, I didn't talk about Gina's look at all. I'm so sorry. I didn't talk about Gina's look at all. Gina's look was horrible. It looked very like Beyond Thunderdome. I thought I had a picture of it, but I don't. But it was very Beyond Thunderdome, and she couldn't walk in it really well. It was not good at all. And Anna was in the bottom. So Anna, Coral, I know Anna, Coral, and I guess Chantal. I mean, I keep saying Chantal, and that's not right. Coral, Anna, Coral, and Chastity. Golly, Chastity, they were in the bottom. And then, like I said, Erin and okay, hold on, let me get this right. Coral, Chastity, and Anna were in the bottom. Erin, Chantal were in the top. And then Bones and Christina were safe. Golly, that took me forever. All right. Luanne's outfit won. So that's Chantal. So she won again for the second week in a row. Erin was second runner-up, so both of them were safe. And like I said, so that left us at the bottom with Anna, Anna, Coral, and Chastity. Now, Chastity was safe, but they let her know that the next week, baby, you better bring it because you are leaving us. This the second week in a row that we was a little lackluster and we thought you did the basics. So you need to bring it next week. You can bring it. And it came down to Anna and Coral at the bottom, which both of these competitors have been blockbusters in the past. But I'm going to be honest with y'all. Anna ain't really wowed nobody in a minute. Like, I think Anna has sort of been going downhill since she was got in that car accident. I feel like there's a part of her that might have just got very disheartened after that car accident. I don't know. But unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on how you look at it, it was Anna's week to go, and Anna was eliminated. And again, I think she was ready to go home. I feel like she was ready to go. I feel like she was probably ready to go after that car accident. But I definitely feel like she was ready to go. So that's what it is, you guys. So we are down to 6 designers, which means that we probably only have maybe 2 more episodes before we get to, get ready for the finale. Because the last couple of years, or the last couple of seasons, I should say, they've been allowing 4 people to go to the finale and then like eliminating. So y'all know how they've been playing that game. And I think one year they even let 5 people go, child. So I feel like we had like maybe 2 more regular episodes before we get to the finale. So y'all let me know what y'all think. Drop it in the comments. Peace.